What's up guys, Gezi Reviews here, and today I will be discussing the highly anticipated game currently in development by Bethesda, being Fallout 4. We'll be discussing general speculation, news, rumours and ideas that I think would make large improvements from its predecessors. As a huge fan of the series, I truly am looking forward to the game and I'm very excited to be talking about it with you guys, so as always I hope you enjoy. Firstly, we're going to be discussing the title of the game. Although there's been many different rumours in relation to the title, the main apparently leaked title will be Fallout Shadow of Boston. I cannot confirm that this will be the title of the game, but many rumours suggest that this is what Bethesda have decided to name it. I really think the idea of the location being set in Boston is awesome, as it is of course set in the American Commonwealth, and it could deliver a unique aspect of the game with things like landmarks such as the Massachusetts State House, the Boston Navy Yard, the Prudential Tower, and many more being projected in a run-down post-apocalyptic era, as it could become very significant in terms of the main storyline and could perhaps even be main bases for some of the factions in the game. One of the biggest rumours speculating Fallout 4 so far is the release date for the game. Many sources have concluded that the game will be released sometime in October 2015, and this excites me very much, but part of me also struggles to believe it, as Bethesda actually haven't made any announcement whatsoever, but nonetheless I would be over the moon if it came out this early. Another interesting rumour is that vehicles will actually be available to interact with. Although this is just a rumour and it isn't official, I along with many other Fallout fans have been waiting for operational vehicles for many years. I think the best way for this to be applied though is for maybe only a couple of vehicles to be available and that they're part of a quest or you have to find the correct parts to make it functional, because I think travelling on foot and exploring new locations was what made Fallout such a wonderful experience. Something that I've always thought would be awesome would be a co-op mode, and thankfully this is a rumour going around that I really hope becomes true, because like completing epic quests wasn't cool enough on your own, you could actually do it with a friend and approach enemies with a much more tactical approach. It would also make a pleasant difference from regular and somewhat annoying AI controlled companions. A feature that I think would add even more of an RPG based feel would be the addition of more customisable weapons and gear, and I really could see Bethesda including this in the game. Although this already was implemented into previous versions, I really feel that Bethesda could take it a huge step further with more attachments and upgrades. Now here's a rumour that I'm a bit 50-50 on, and this is mod support on consoles. I'm sure if you're a Fallout fan, you've at least seen a few mods on the PC version of the games, or perhaps even experienced them yourself, so let's be honest, they look pretty badass, right? So you might be wondering why I'm unsure of this implementation, and I think some people might agree with me. If mod support comes on consoles, I think people might go a bit crazy on them and end up spoiling their Fallout experience and end up not actually appreciating the game itself. Of course they could still be used in moderation and you would always have a choice to install these, so maybe it could be a cool feature, but I honestly can't see this being a part of Fallout 4. The application of factions in Fallout New Vegas was a massive game changer in correlation to Fallout 3, as they went so much more in depth in terms of the factions' background, characters, interactivity and dialogue. There were also massive amount of factions added to the game, such as the Great Khans, Caesar's Legion, the Chairmen, the Boomers and much more. I truly hope that even more factions are introduced and some are continued from the previous games. I actually have a few ideas for some factions that could be pretty cool to be part of the game. They're not great, but I did try, so here they are. Due to Boston being set within the region of New England, I think a faction consisting of revolutionary patriots stuck in an 18th century time warp could really spice things up and add a patriotic American feel. This faction could also perhaps have an opposing faction, something along the lines of a group of British loyalists that want to regain world dominance through sheer force. I think a repeat of history in a Fallout game could deliver a really cool aspect, and it would be very interesting in terms of picking what side you're on. I think an implementation of some new mutants would be superb, as there are unlimited ideas when it comes to the horrific effects of radiation. Of course they should still include things like super mutants, ghouls, deathclaws and other classic mutants, but perhaps just a few more could really create a dangerous wasteland feel. I think that a mutant that has maybe morphing abilities would be brilliant, because it's something that Fallout has never seen before, and they could also trick players. For example, the mutant may look like a harmless kid when in reality it's a horrifying mutant that becomes aggressive when you get too close. That's all for today, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, a thumbs up would be really appreciated. Of course I'm always looking for feedback on my videos, so if you have any thoughts about Fallout 4 or just the video in general, I would be more than happy to hear them. So as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.